Today I want to talk about how lonely growing up can be, and it's okay if you feel that way sometimes, because I do too. So back when I was in Vietnam, after finishing high school, I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, but I did take an interest in fashion. I still do. So I looked at some fashion schools in Vietnam. I applied to one. I went to that school for one semester or so, but then things didn't work out for me because I think I got bored or something, so I dropped out, and then I reapplied to another school. Majored in English, I guess, because I was quite decent in English, so I wanted to try something, pick a major that I knew I would be good at. So that's what I did, and I went to that school for also one semester-ish, and I also dropped out because at the end I didn't think that it was the right path for me, because I didn't find the lectures super helpful in a way. So yeah, I dropped out. Imagine that all of your friends are in school, in college, and you're not. It's kind of lonely at that point, but it's okay because college, at least the schools that I went to, they were a good option for me, so that's fine. So I took a look at some other options to see what else I could do, and I heard some of my friends from high school, they told me about their teaching assistant and jobs at some English tutoring centers and stuff. So I went to a career website kind of to look for some options, and I applied to be a TA at a center, and I got accepted in. So that was what I was doing. It's not super strict in Ho Chi Minh City, where I was from. Well, not where I was from, just where I was living, to be an English tutor or teaching assistant or something at a private English center. When you don't have a degree, college degree, it's not impossible to teach there. So it was fine for me to work at an English center without any college degree at all. I just need to submit my IELTS score and did what's it called again? A mock lesson or something that you would teach, but not to the students but to the teachers who work there, for them to see if you're the right fit for the company. I forget that word. So the moral of that story is that even though I chose a different path from my friends because they went to school and I didn't, it doesn't mean that it's the wrong path or something. It's just a different path. But I did feel kind of a little bit left out because my friends in college, they all hung out together and stuff, and when I was teaching at the English center, I didn't have a lot of friends. I would say my best friend back then was also my boyfriend. It was a whole different thing, his own friends, and I didn't exactly had one or two friends. So it was kind of hard for me because I chose a completely different path, and I wasn't keeping in touch with my college friends. So yeah, my ex was my best friend, and besides him, I didn't go out a lot. I didn't hang out with other friends a lot, so it was kind of lonely for a while. But it was okay for me. It was fine because I was making decent money compared to someone my own age. I think I was 20, 21 when I started teaching or tutoring English, and it made quite a good salary compared to friends or people my age. So I didn't have a lot to complain about. I could buy myself stuff to make me feel happier, more fulfilling in a way. So it wasn't so bad. But what was bad is that after teaching or tutoring English for a while, I started feeling I was just standing or staying in one place, and I didn't like that. I think I've always been the kind of person that likes to move up in your life, and I've always been a little ambitious. So when I figured that I could teach English for the rest of my life if I don't want to do anything else, I don't know, it made me feel limited from my own potential, because I always thought that I could travel, go to another country, do something else in fashion maybe, because that's always been what I'm fascinated about, and I couldn't do it back then and there. So I was kind of frustrated and sad about it. So I started looking at other options, how I can like go to another country and live there for a period of time. And the best option available for me was studying abroad, because I didn't have a degree in Vietnam, so it's still possible for me to apply as an undergraduate and get a scholarship and stuff like that, so my parents wouldn't worry too much about paying for college anymore. So yeah, and I wanted to go to the US because I was influenced a lot by the TV shows and the movies I watched. So after doing some research and like a whole very long application process, I got accepted into TCU, and here I am. So yeah, what I was trying to say is that the lonely journey of me dropping out of schools in Vietnam and working as a tutor without any degrees and stuff like that, that lonely journey, it pushed me to do something else about my life, to figure out what else I couldn't do besides all that, besides school and all that. So it actually pushed me to get out of my comfort zone and figure out what else I wanted to do, what else I could do. Before I went to the US, I had a fantasy, an American dream that everybody has. So I guess my expectations were kind of high, and when I first got here, I was like really happy. I didn't like question myself or anything, because I just went to a new country, the country that I wanted to be, and I had some friends that took me in and guided me for like a short period of time until they didn't want to hang out with me anymore. That's a whole different story. I don't want to get into that right now. So at first I didn't question anything, but after living and studying here for a year, I started to feel like it wasn't exactly what I want. When I applied to TCU as early decision, the biggest motivation for me back then was because the school has such generous international grant for international students, and my parents couldn't let me go to college in America without a big scholarship, because they couldn't afford it. We're poor, basically. So that was like the thing that I was concerned most about, which is finance. So I didn't really look into other aspects of my school, and I didn't know that like most of the students here, they would be in a sorority or in a fraternity, which I'm not in. So I don't know, it's just good for them because they get to hang out with people their age and go to parties and events, fun events and stuff like that. Good for them, but also not good for me, I guess. I feel excluded in a way. It's not because of TCU, it's just because of my poor research, my lack of research, and I feel like I end up in a place that I don't belong completely. So sometimes I just feel lonely this way. Today's Saturday night, a lot of people would go out and stuff, but here I am. I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful or unhappy or something. Like, I am happy about how much I have grown and stuff like that, but it's just, I feel like it's inevitable that at one point in your adult life you would once in a while feel lonely, and I think that's okay. It's just what I would feel once in a while, because I don't get to like go out a lot. I also don't have a car, so I can't really travel much, and I'm broke AF, so yeah, I can't really travel a lot. So I guess that's why a lot of factors in my life up to this point just would lead me to feeling this certain way. But I guess that's okay, because life is just ups and downs, and there used to be downs down when I was in Vietnam too. When I first dropped down and couldn't find a job, or when I already had that job but still wondering, didn't want to stay in one place. So I did have like lots of downs when I was back in Vietnam too. And I already enjoyed my ups here, which was my freshman year. I got to like discover a lot of stuff. So here are just like some downs in turn. They take turn, I guess. I don't have lots of friends right now, also because of the age gap, because I'm like 4, 5, or even 6 years older than most people here. So what they would enjoy talking about, what they would enjoy doing, I might not be, and what would be considered fun for me might not be fun for them, and we might have like different mindsets and different life experiences because I'm so much older, I guess. And I also come from a not very rich family, so that could be a factor too. I don't know, it's just like a lot of reasons that made me kind of different from both Vietnamese students and American students here. So yeah, it's hard to connect with someone on a friendly level, on a fundamental level, because I don't think I have lots in common with lots of people here. So that would be the struggle for now, I guess. But I still have friends. It's not that I don't have friends, I just don't have best friend, like the one person that you can basically talk to about anything, the one person that can always be there for you whenever you need them or whenever you are successful or something. I don't have that certain person or people here. So I guess feeling lonely when growing up is just like another way to teach me how to spend time with myself, how to make myself happy instead of relying on external resources and relying on other people to like make me happy. Since I got, so I used to have a mindset that I would need a boyfriend to fulfill my needs and to make me happy. I would need someone to like validate me, to make me happy, and that's what I did when I was back in Vietnam. I had relationship after relationship, even though they were toxic. They were mostly toxic, I would say, but I kept going down that path. But since I got here, I have like weird standards. At first my standards were so low, but right now they're so high. I don't know, recently I don't find it very easy to connect with someone or to talk to someone and find them interesting or attractive. I don't know, it's just the whole thing. I don't know, I'm weird. Yeah. So the whole point of me feeling this way is that I can learn how to spend time with myself and make myself happy. I'm trying to balance my life. My life's really busy right now. I have like 15 hours of school and 20 hours of work, but my work is really intense because the smoothie shop that I work at is always busy, and I'm the HAM, so I have to like work a lot basically. So in my busy life right now, I still trying to balance it by making time to go to the gym and trying to like figure out the best sleep schedule for myself. And one thing that also really helps me with my lonely journey would be journaling. I always thought that writing a diary or a journal is silly and it's only for sad people, but it's not true. It's so not true. It's healthy actually. It helps you to process through what you are going through in your life, in your day, just in your day. And you can like put down what bothers you, and you can also put down what cheers you up, and you can like write literally about anything because no one reads it but you, right? So also it helps me because when you think about something in your head, it's not gonna solve itself. It's gonna like stay stuck there in your head. It's not doing anything for you. But like when you write something down, you may actually think of a solution and you also write that solution down too. And once you write something down, you will have a higher tendency of following through. For example, you write about like, oh, I have such a bad diet, and then you write down something about like how to make your diet better by including more veggies or stuff like that. And then when you write it down for enough times, you may actually like start acting on it. You may actually go to the store and get more veggies and less carb and stuff like that, or something else to fix your diet. So I think writing stuff down really helps because you actually follow through, and with following through, your life will improve and your problems will be resolved in a way by you, not anybody else, but by you, because human beings are such intelligent creatures, and sometimes we don't discover our own abilities enough. We have no idea how much we're capable of, and since I started journaling, it helps me a great deal because I could face my own problems and I could figure out how to deal with them, or how to just accept them in a more positive way, how to accept myself, how to enjoy my life even though it's not perfect, because I still feel lonely sometimes. That's what I've been talking about the whole video, but I can try to like how to enjoy like simple moments on my own, how to enjoy my food after I cook it, how to feel good after an intense workout, or how to feel, you know, like I just accomplished something after I finished school assignment, whatever. I can find joy in simple things, in small things I couldn't do before, that I didn't find before. And yeah, I think it really helps me. And if you're feeling lonely right now, if that's why you are watching this video, then I think it will also help you too. Go to a bookstore or go to Amazon or something and get a freaking journal and write every single thing down. Everything that pops up in your head, everything that bothers you or anything that makes you happy. Don't just write about negative stuff, write about things that make you happy too. It will also help to like boost your emotions and stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I've been talking for long enough. I'll let you go on with your life and do your stuff and buy your journal. I'm gonna go to the gym with my friend and yeah, enjoy simple things, small things in my life, and I hope you will too. Thanks for watching.